them, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. It seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, Peoples-Jones. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Eckler. Eckler, first down and more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Washington.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
On first down, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by Sinek. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, and before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Whoa! And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now the replacement for Joe Mixon, it's Zach Moss. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Run to begin the drive with Eckler. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this drive going from bad to worse, and a delay of game now on top. Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
They're on the 41-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
You'll find Brown out of the back. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Commanders come up with it. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up 1st and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense. Being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
They'll throw with Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust. critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Burrow to throw. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll let one go down the middle. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Tress Way now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man is the tight end, Sample. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Benjamin St. Juste there on the tackle. Second and 7.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. A carry here for Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 44-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll go play action here with Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The outside, it's looked in by Chase. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. That's into the hands of Yosivas. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Burrow. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's Brown. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Play action now. It's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And when you look back at the success Newton had while in college, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year in 2023, Mike, with 7.5 sacks. And over the years, the Washington Commanders have shown their willingness to invest, especially in the defensive line, and he's joining one of the deeper and more talented interior defensive line units in the entire league.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That's downfield. He's got Sinnon, the tight end. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Throwing on second down. Daniel. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The air again is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Now Brown. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a Bengals first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete on third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one finds Peoples-Jones. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2. Tight end going in motion here. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try. Execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Throwing again, Daniels.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Eckler. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Listen to this crowd. These guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Daniels now going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to throw, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow to throw. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. Here's Burrow. He keeps it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.